Hi guys, very good morning to you. Welcome to the third episode of How to Be a Good Content Writer. I'm sorry I'm dressed up like this. I know I'm no Salman Khan, but when the temperature is hovering around 45 degrees Celsius, you have no choice but to do what I'm doing. So today is the third episode of how to become a good content writer. You see, when we are talking about writing per se, uh, uh, the most important thing is that when you have a topic, you got to know that topic in detail, and that is only possible when you do some informed reading, when you do some discussion with the people who know about the subject more than you, or maybe some expert who you think is an expert or an authority on that subject. But most importantly, it is also imperative for us to do the research. So, when we are talking about writing good, we need to do very detailed research. And if that is not possible, we have to do at least some related reading about the subject, knowing about the subject than what we know. So there is a fixed method for doing that. Like the most important thing, when you are given a subject, when you are given a topic to write your content, or to make a blog, or to make a vlog, or to make an article, the first thing, you try to understand the subject, and you try to grasp that particular subject. You try to think about the different aspects about the subject. So that is the first step. When you try to engage with the topic, I'll say that is 1D. And the next is when you start doing bit of research by consulting the books, the articles, and whatever information is available online. So then you have a better grasp of the subject, the better understanding of the subject, and that is your level 2D. But my dear friend, that is not enough to write a blog or to write a good content stuff. It is much beyond that. And there where the 3D comes. 3D is the stage where you do the detailed research. You try to dig more and more with the internet and go back 10 years back in time to know more about the subject in detail, and you also involved with your friends who have the better grasp of that particular topic, and you exchange ideas and you listen to them. So that is where 3D comes into the picture. And fourth D is basically try to see the subject in relation with the other factors. Like, for example, when you're supposed to write on the global warming, you need to see that how global warming affects other factors like the environment, like the day-to-day life of people who habitate this beautiful planet, the lives of the flora and fauna, and the economy. How is the economy devastated by the force of global warming? So, in a way, no subject is in isolation. every subject has some relation with the things around, like with the people, like with the environment, basically the external stimulus. Because it's a you see, on this planet, it's a symbiotic living. We are sharing our lives with these beautiful these plants, these trees, these concrete buildings, the open sky, this antenna, like these beautiful grass on which I'm seated. So you need to understand the subject in relation with the external factors. That is 4D. But the most important factor is the 5D. When you collate information from all sources, when you do a bit of research and you go to the next level and do a detailed research by reading the past blogs and the vlogs and the people articles and the essays, and then comes when you try to understand the subject in relation with the other factors. Finally, when you get information from all sources and try to contemplate, try to come up with your original ideas. You see, no idea is original, but when you have so many information about you, a new insight comes from you, which previously would not have been there but for all this research and pushing yourself more and more. So basically, we have these 5 elements for writing a good creative content. The first thing is when you get the subject, you do a bit of contemplation, a bit of thinking, try to understand the subject, and then comes the bit of the research, which is not very elaborate, but nonetheless that helps you to know the subject better. And thirdly is the detailed and the more elaborate research, when you consult the past articles, blogs, and you indulge in deliberation with the people and the experts. And fourth is when you contemplate yourself, you grasp the idea from all the sources and try to come up with your own unique insight. And equally important is how you find that topic, that particular thing in relation with the external factors. So these 5 elements will make a good content writing. So the next time when a subject is awarded to you, when you are given a task to write on, say, a topic on what is the contemporary summer collection in terms of women high fashion. So, not only what you know about the women fashion and what you think, you need to know about what is the contemporary fashion styles, not only in Europe, but also in the US, in the Latin America and the Asian countries like India and China. And then you have to read the blogs of the renowned designers and different, you see, experts who are fashion icons of the world, the celebrities, the Hollywood stars, the Bollywood stars, and also what a layman or a common man thinks about the fashion. When you get all this information, maybe then you know why a particular fashion is in vogue in Europe for this summer. So it's like that, going in detail and trying to gather more information and just finding yourself and comparing yourself at the time when you get the topic. And after going all through this exercise, you find yourself much informed, much, I mean, in a better position in terms of the informations and the knowledge which you gather, and that also helps you to come up with the better conclusions, a better insight, and that would help you in writing much better than what you thought you can do. So that's it, guys. So the next time I'll share more on how to be a good content writer. It's time for meditation for me. You also meditate and indulge in some mental exercises. That is very important to keep us sane in these pandemic times. Please go and do some meditation. Hey, are you still there? I thought you left and started doing some meditation. Okay, if you haven't done, do it now, my dear friend. Okay, bye-bye. Have a great day.